All right, first I apologize because I am doing this with my iPhone, so it's going to be a little shaky. But anyways, I make handmade jewelry. I own Sofia Cifuentes. I like to make jewelry with silver and 14 karat gold fill and precious stones and beads. And I wanted to talk about displays. When you go to a craft fair or you're making something for the first time, you're probably used to seeing lots of people use these type of displays. They're great. I mean, they're awesome. They hold the necklace. They're wonderful. Or you'll see people use boards like this. Black and white is the most common. They lay them on the table. They display their gems and jewels. Excellent. But I wanted to be a little bit different. Didn't want to spend a lot of money. Also, those are quite expensive. I think those boards go for $5. These go for about $7. If you have a bunch of necklaces you want to display, that can add up quite a bit. And let's be honest, we're in craft fairs. We're all about saving money. So what I did, first thing is I decided to make my own stuff out of everything I already had in my house. So you'll have a look here. These two right here are actually old canvases. You can kind of see on the top and the bottom the texture. My friend was moving, had some pictures that she didn't like, painted on some canvas, and I kept them. What I did with this one, I painted the canvas purple, and then I went to Big Lots and got some contact paper, a big roll for $5. It was great. And I just painted it, then I added the contact paper. I added some clothes pegs that I got from Michael's, white, a big bag for like $3. And then these panels right here that you see are actually just these white panels. I had a bunch of them from a long time ago, and I just covered them in purple satin fabric, which I had hanging around my house, and glued them on. For the back, I don't know if you can see this or not, I'm going to make a mess here. I just got some shelving holder units things. You can see those from Home Depot. They're like $1 each. I think they use them in shelving units. I have another one on the back of this one here too. And I taped it on it first, and then I actually put some glue, but the tape's just holding it while the glue dries. But yeah, they're like $1 each, and they support the back of the stand, which is wonderful. It also gives it some weight. So one of the things at my last craft fair, it was really breezy, so that really helped weight it down where other people's stands were falling. On this one, what I did in the difference is I took some old lace fabric that I had, and it had a few stains on it. I had used it as tablecloth, and I just attached it. I took a stapler and I stapled it all in the back, pulled it really tight, and then I painted it white. And that left me with that nice kind of textured finish. I added some clothes pegs. These ones were already kind of done in the silver and white pattern, so I loved it, but you could use some washi tape and go ahead and decorate your clothes pegs if you want. And at the very top, those two handles are actually hardware that I got from Home Depot. So that was really convenient. I think it was two of them for $4. So it works out really well. And again, the panels. This right here is a piece of wood I found. Someone was going to throw it out, so I took it and I painted it. I put a bunch of nails on the top so I can just string up different necklaces. Because it's kind of a texture thing, you're actually going to want to put like really colored bright necklaces on. I'm just put a gold necklace so you could see what it would look like in the length. And then I put some cardboard with the contact paper on the back, so it kind of matches my theme. Then I took some blocks, some wooden blocks, and I had them cut. My friend has a saw, so I just said, can you cut these for me? I painted them. I added the contact paper. I have a whole bunch of different sizes, you can see. I have some small ones, some big ones. But it's just, they make great earring holders. So I can take a pair of earrings and just slide them in. It's really difficult to do while talking on the phone. And then I can just place them around, and I don't have to worry about them falling over. People can see them, they can touch and feel the jewelry. So those are some really quick, easy things to do. This particular piece of wooden board I got from Michael's. They right now have a whole bunch of already pre-cut wood boards, and you just paint it out of the contact paper and the clothes pegs. Really simple. This right here is made out of a light board that I got at Michael's. It's like that light construction sort of styrofoam board. And then I added the contact paper to all of it. I just glued it on the side and made some stairs. I just cut it, and I added some ribbon. And these are for the hair flowers. I have a bunch of hair flowers that I make, and I just put these on there. It's a wonderful little display. I added some clothes pegs here. The reasons for that is I can stick a sign in there and say how much they are, what they're made out of. If I want to do any specials, I can attach that. So that's convenient. And then finally, I just went to the dollar store and got some white frames. And I took the contact paper and I printed out, a little nice thank you sign for supporting handmade. I took my PayPal sign, put it into the other one that I accept credit cards, which is always important at craft fairs. And so everything kind of matches, and it was, literally it cost me maybe $20, $30 to make all of this with all the supplies that I had to use. But yeah, it works really well. It keeps the jewelry at eye level. When people are shopping by, you just place it on your table and it's automatically at eye level. And finally, the last thing that I got, if you see these are normally photo holders. You put a photo in here, but you can actually take them and use them for earring holders, which are really convenient. People can pick them up, they can see them, you can put them in between your display to make filler space. It works out really well. However, I do not recommend if you're outside and it's windy that you use these because they will blow over. But anyways, I hope that gives you some ideas. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer them all. You can go have a look at my website at sofiacifuentes.com. And yeah, all right. Talk to you soon. Bye.